Are you protecting your heart or preventing yourself from living the life and having the relationship you actually want? Have you caught yourself ever saying, I don't need anyone, or go into a new relationship already waiting for the other shoe to drop? I'm Ashley.
And I'm Chesson. Welcome to Did She Just Say That?
Yeah, so Brick by Brick, that is the name of our episode. And yeah, it all makes sense, I think, once we start getting into it. But when you think of those first few sentences or questions there, what kind of, like, do those resonate with you at all?
Yeah.
Not needing anyone or going into a new relationship with the other, like waiting for that shoe to drop.
Yeah, I think for me personally, it's more of like where you are mentally.
Hmm.
Um, if you're jumping into something that you know you're not ready for, you're probably going to wait for the other shoe to drop.
Hmm.
Um, and it all depends on where you are. If you're going into something and you're healed, we're talking about relationships, even a workplace or
Hmm.
a friendship. If there's hurt that you haven't worked through, you're going to take all of those doubts into it.
Hmm. Yeah.
But it's all about perspective. If you're looking for a positive and you've put in your work and you're in the mindset that you're ready to move forward, then no, you're going to go into it like, hold on,
Hmm.
what's this?
Hmm.
Let's explore a little bit
It's
more.
refreshing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
breath of fresh air, or
absolutely.
you're excited to get up and go to work, or you can't wait to have dinner with that friend
Hmm.
because you're going to have great conversation and not in your head of
Hmm.
what do I talk about? What do I say? What if they do this? Whatever it may be.
Yeah, perspective is everything, right?
100%.
100p. So I do think we talk a little bit. I think we've talked a little bit about trust before, and um, is it earned or is it given? It's a tough one.
It is. I think that it's given. And if the person betrays your trust,
Hmm.
then they have to earn it back.
Yeah.
But I think that trust should be me
Hmm.
freely given until what is it like innocent until proven
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna go into it,
Hmm.
but that's coming from a place of I'm not bringing past things into this.
100%. That's what I say that
Yeah,
because if have been, you know, someone's betrayed your trust and you've had that happen to you multiple times, maybe during childhood or at any point in your life, you may be that person that's like, I'm going to protect myself and I want to have somebody. And that just all fits in really well, the protection
yeah.
piece
I
there.
think you
But
can still protect yourself
hmm,
and trust people.
yeah,
It's about the
levels.
speed that you go.
Yep.
If you're trying to jump into something too fast, then you might end up getting yourself hurt.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What are some reasons do you think that we put our walls up, Jess?
I think there's a lot. I mean, it can be childhood trauma, it can
Hmm.
be past relationships, it can. I mean, there's so many different ways to look at it. I also think that if you're putting walls up, there's been hurt and
Hmm.
betrayal in your past that you're either scared of it happening again or you haven't processed it to a level to where you're going to trust someone
Hmm.
to instead of going into it like prove like we'll see if they prove me right or they prove me wrong,
Hmm.
going into it with a fresh mindset
Hmm.
of I'm going to trust who they say that they are and I'm not going to bring my past into it. But you can do all of that and still be cautious.
Yeah. Yeah, like take it for face value. Like I hear you, I love that, but the actions, right? If the actions don't match.
You can say anything. I can tell you
Yeah.
that I have a home in Italy that we're leaving in the
Mhm.
morning on my private jet.
Don't be playing with my heart like that.
See?
Yeah.
I ain't got a home in Italy.
Yeah.
I ain't got no
Yeah.
private jet.
Uh-huh.
But it's what you're
Yeah.
willing.
Yeah. And yeah, that to me is could be a whole nother episode of like,
Probably.
yeah, jumping into that kind of that conversation. But because then that goes into love bombing, and that goes into all the things that you come out of the gate with to like, swoon that person in.
Yeah.
Swoon? Is that the right word?
Swoon. Yeah.
Swoon them in.
Swoon.
But you're right. You mentioned a couple of those reasons why we put walls up: betrayal, friendship breakups, church hurt, being abandoned, criticism, rejection, divorce, cheating, childhood wounds, all of the things.
Yeah.
You mentioned all of those. So, protection versus isolation.
Mm.
So, when does healthy guarding become unhealthy isolation? I think everyone has a different level of where they're healthy and the unhealthy meets. And this was an eye opener for me because there are times where I think I'm doing it healthily. But in reality, like it's isolation. It's really more reserved and pulling back. And I'm all gas, no brakes.
Right.
So if I'm ever isolating, that is kind of a
telltale sign.
tell for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would say for the longest time that I would go into it with no judgment, no anything. Just I'm gonna believe what they say until they prove anything different. And that cost me to get myself hurt. And I don't know if this is right or not, but this is just me. I mean, and I will be real honest. Like I'm just evaluating.
Yeah.
I'm evaluating. Do your words and your actions match? And I may need to take notes about it.
Right.
Because my memory may or may not always be on point.
Yes.
But if I see that there's not stability in your words and your actions, I'm going to note that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, noted. Maybe it's just an off day. Maybe you forgot, whatever. But if it's character traits that you're telling me you're one person, but you're acting like something different, then my evaluation needs to be my exit.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, of course you have a conversation, blah, 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 all the things first. I'm not saying like, oh, but if it continues, then you choose. Do you want to stay in that to where your friendship may be one-sided? Because they're showing you who they are.
Right.
They're telling you that they've got a heart that is this and is that. But they're showing you that if it's not just about them and you're not conveniencing them, and then it's not. So you choose. Do you want to stay in that? Are you okay with that? But you can't get a hard heart about it.
Right.
Because you saw it. The writing was on the wall. You evaluated. So
that's true.
About perspective. You know, what are you willing to
accept into your life? Yeah. So I have some notes here for healthy guarding is just saying no.
Without an explanation.
Without an explanation. You don't need an explanation. Yeah. Choosing trustworthy people. That's just given. Yeah. Protecting your peace. We talk about that a ton.
We do.
If you come into my life and you're not bringing peace with you, or you're disturbing my peace, then it's probably not gonna job.
I think it depends on what part of your life they're coming into, though. Are you trying to help someone?
Yeah.
Because they're probably going to mess up your peace a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're in a good spot, it's like, I can welcome that in and help maybe bring the peace to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't mess up your peace.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then time to heal. Time. You usually don't hear those two words, that word with healing a lot, because healing's a journey. It's not taking 3 days off of Facebook dating, y'all, and then heading back on it again.
Do people really still get on there?
I don't know. Not it.
Well, let us know.
I know.
Would you do this?
Not it. And then the walls that we put up, or unhealthy isolation. Assuming everyone will hurt you, no matter what. That's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard being a new person going into the relationship with somebody and then already, you know,
Well, it's
thinking,
you're constantly having to
Mhm.
validate them.
yes, yep. And they may not ever get there. They may just be carrying that hurt.
Yeah.
So avoiding vulnerability.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one is hard because
Mhm.
when someone is doing that, they can let their wall down a little bit, enough to let you in, and
Mhm.
then they get scared, and that wall comes back up, and then you start like, "What did I do?
Yep.
Where did this come from?" You
Mhm.
let I felt like everything was going good, and then they pull back, and it's this tug of war back and forth.
Yeah.
That
It's hard to navigate.
Well, yeah, because the
Yeah.
wall comes down, then the wall goes up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
isn't there a song about that, like
I don't
a
know.
rhyme?
We'll find it.
It's okay, we don't have to.
Refusing difficult conversations. Like I can go into that a little bit too. And keeping people at arm's length. Kind of that surface.
Surface
Excuse me.
level.
Mhm.
I think some of that, like, don't you keep your acquaintances at surface level?
Yeah. Yeah. But also like,
I don't know if that's always walls.
yeah. Well, I think that's just, not everyone gets to be in that inner circle anymore.
Right.
That inner circle for me used to be everybody's welcome to it, and now that's not the case. Yeah, for sure. We sometimes do not even realize that we are guarding.
Mm.
When I think of guarding, I also think of like when you have like a injury, right? Like your knee's hurting, and you're kind of like walking with a limp, but you're
Mhm.
walking extra cautious, or you're walking gingerly, or because you're protecting it. That that to me, like that guarding, that's kind of what I think of when someone
Yeah.
says guarding. You're just being a little more careful, maybe a little more
Cautious.
alert.
Alert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, in new situations, don't you think you
hmm
should be?
yeah,
I do.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
you don't lay it all out there.
hmm Yeah. So some of the thoughts and actions that we might do that may not, you may not think that we're doing it. I mean, but look, ghosting. I don't know if I've never ghosted somebody where I
You've
just
never.
never just I have, even if like it was something just, I like closure.
You've never just not. I'm horrible with text,
Look,
though.
if I've ghosted you, call me
Call
out
her out.
like that
You've
random person did that
never.
one time that claimed they know me, but I don't know them. Anyway, yeah, I've never just said, "Okay, bye." Like that's why I have a problem with it, because I'm
Mm,
like, I would not do that to somebody.
right.
I feel like, I don't know. I may have like, it may not have been a full like, "Hey, I'm out of here," but it's like, "Well, thank you for your time." Like it was some. I've just never not like just ghosted somebody. I don't know. About to find
There's
out.
nothing wrong.
I'm about to get called out. Maybe.
Don't call her out publicly, please.
Yeah, just private message me, slide in my DMs, talk about me
Oh
ghosting you.
gosh.
Joking instead of sharing feelings.
Mm, yeah.
That can be a couple things though too. Like
Going to.
get serious. People kind of joke about things,
I do
or
that
do you?
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It kind of lightens the mood a little
Li-
bit.
But not to where it's like inappropriate,
Right.
but it's like, hold on. This is a very serious conversation. Let's
Mm-hmm.
make sure that like you still feel safe.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's always my big, like, do you feel safe in this conversation?
Yeah.
But I can sometimes go
Mm-hmm.
to humor and serious
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
It used to be a protection mechanism. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
used to do that to protect
Protect.
me.
Yeah. Yep. And that's part of the guarding. Yeah. The things we do, we don't even realize we're doing it.
Hmm.
Conversation surface level. I mean, also, people don't always get all of you at once too. So I can see where things kind of start out as a kind of a let's feel the scenery, or let's,
I'm so bad at surface level conversations.
yeah.
You
I
know
want to know.
this.
I'm like day one. I'm like, I want to know all the things.
I just can't. I'm like, I could, I don't
What's your
know.
favorite color? Like, I'm like, but what color? Blue. We
What
talk about sky
shade?
blue. We talk about Kentucky blue. We talk about North Carolina blue. Like, what kind? Leaving before I'm left mindset.
Mm. She's a runner.
She's a track star. I think too, like I've done that. Leave before I'm left. I'll call
Oh, for
myself
sure.
out. Yeah.
Absolutely. Same.
Stay so busy that we don't feel. Oh,
That used to be my go-to.
chess. I love that you tell me though, because I do it. You're like sit in it, and I'm like, you're not wrong. You need
You
to sit
come
in
out
it.
so much healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was always a runner.
Yeah.
I mean, not physically.
Yeah. I don't know. You were running for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
I
I'm ever
ran.
if I'm running, you better call the cops because
You better start running too, because
I
something's
don't.
chasing
Yeah.
me.
I don't run. And then you don't let others see you struggle. That can be a why you smirky like that? What do you mean?
Nothing. I feel like you just called.
Nothing.
I have a really hard time letting people see me struggle. You know this
I
about me.
know. I didn't want to call you out.
You can call me out, girl. It's
Mm.
fine. We've been telling all the things here lately.
Yeah.
And it is not like it's not even a protection thing. I don't think. Um, I was always taught to like put your boots on. You got this. You're strong. You're
Mhm.
independent. Um, and for some reason, I have kind of gotten people around me that need to share their hard things and so if they're going through something, then I'm not gonna be like, well, let me tell you about mine. Now,
Mhm.
I have my core people that I can call at any time now and tell them anything and not have any concern with that. But for a long time,
Mhm.
um, I did not. I have a a, a friend that we did life daily together for years. And in a conversation one day, she was talking about having some insecurities. And I made mention, I was like, yeah, that list just seems to get longer and longer as I get older. And she went, what? You have insecurities? I've never known that about you. And it literally broke. I mean, we talked
Yeah.
about it
Mhm.
because I was like, hold on. She and I have been friends for a while,
Mhm.
doing very much life together.
Yeah.
And she had no idea I had insecurities.
Mhm.
Like, I've kept myself that private and it was an eye opener. But again, there are a few people that I don't have to be strong and
Mhm.
all of that stuff. So I can let it down
Yeah.
some,
Mhm.
but that is probably,
Yeah.
and I don't know that if it's walls, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's just that this is something I got to work through. This is something I got to do,
Mhm.
and I'm probably not good at asking for
Yeah.
help.
Well, they tell us never let them see you sweat, you know?
Right.
So, never let them see you sweat. So, thinking through this topic, in certain relationships in your life, this can look different. So, in friendships, it may look like, will I be replaced? In family situations, it may look like, what hard combo am I avoiding?
Mm.
Dating, it could look like, I'm only looking for red flags. In your marriage, it could look like keeping score or withholding affection. And in your faith journey, it could look like questioning is God actually good after going through something hard. So, yeah, the guarding piece can be in multiple areas of life.
Where is a place where you felt like you had guarded before that you feel that you don't have to guard so much anymore, and what got you to a place where you didn't feel like you had to guard it anymore?
Great question. I'm going to say friendships because my friendships are deeper now. And the friendships that I have that mean so much to me, I put the I keep those in the forefront. And so I'm not thinking, will I be replaced? Or I'm not thinking, is this going to last for like there is a known feeling that I have with the people that I'm with today that like I'm gonna do what it takes to make it right, so that the intention's there. And
Where did you get, like, where did that switch for you where you didn't have to?
probably with us, like,
Really?
yeah, like that was something because when we had our, that thing, when we had that, I fully expected like that was it. Like that's gonna be another, friend check. Um and then it was like, oh, we're gonna work through this. And for me, I don't know. That was I hate that we had that, but I'm glad that we went through that because it affirmed my friendship with you.
All right, we're gonna go deeper on this if you
Okay.
are cool with it,
Yeah.
and if not, we don't have to.
Yeah.
You can say, "Oh, let's change it." One disagreement
Mhm.
made you think, "Check, this is done. We're it's over."
Mhm.
How did you get to a place where one disagreement would end a complete friendship?
Growing up, when there was a disagreement, probably more so in the household with my mom and dad, I was thinking it's divorce time. It's
But
not.
they never did.
They never did, but it was talked about so often,
Okay.
and it was someone would walk away, and even if it came back, it was just it was a cyclic thing. It was a because it could have ended. I don't know. I don't know. It was just always a, and then there were times where I was like, should it be done or
Right.
different situations. But growing up, like my friends were more surface level, but my closest friends were like family.
Mhm.
My cousin Danielle. I had Lori. I had
She's
some,
hilarious.
yeah,
You have good
yeah,
people.
good people. But I mean, in my journey though, I feel like the surface level, I was just friends with everybody, and maybe that was just because there were so many that like if they were checked off or wrote off.
So you have your childhood, and I'm
Hmm.
asking you this,
Yeah,
but you had your childhood friends that you're still friends with,
yeah.
that are still very much so important in your
Hmm.
life, great people.
Hmm.
But since then, if they're, this is a weird city to live in to make friends. Like, let's just put that
Yes.
out there.
Yeah.
Um, but since then,
Hmm.
there would be a friendship. It would start, it would be fun, da 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 da. Something went south, and then it was just like, okay, we disperse.
Divorce. I lost friends in that for sure. People choose sides, and
But
not
are we mad about all of it?
no, and not that it was not. I mean, in that moment, I was probably bummed about it because I was like, well, I'm not just losing this person, I'm
Right.
losing this, and this.
Oh,
But looking back,
1000%.
I'm like, did those friendships serve the purpose that they were supposed to? Like, were they healthy? Were they, you know?
I lost
So,
friends in the divorce, and there was one that I thought would be like, I thought we'd be friends forever.
hmm,
And I was like, oh, this hurts.
yeah.
Um, but so when you moved, I keep forgetting that you were so young whenever you and Craig.
Hmm. It's fine. Ex-husband, it's
Sigh,
fine.
sigh, sigh.
That's all right.
Ex-husband got
Yeah,
together.
22.
So, okay. That
Yeah,
makes
22,
sense.
23,
So
22,
you
23.
went from the childhood friends, the safe place, on to college, and then you came here and
I went from mom and dad's house to ex-husband's
ex-husband's
house.
house. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was home, college, home
Mhm.
after my
Right.
engagement broke off. Was there for home for a while and then
Then
moved.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So the transition was bam.
Mhm.
And country to city.
Yeah. So having the disagreement and seeing that it was something that was like, okay, hold on, we work on things, we don't just walk away from them.
Mhm.
Do you think that that will change things in other relationships for you?
I do because I think that relationships that are supposed to they take effort and they take intention
Mhm.
and any two people could say, do we walk away from this or do we work on this? And so my goal is that if it's somebody that is very important to me, I'm not going to give up on it and I'm going to continue.
Mhm.
I think that's what relationships,
Mhm.
the communication piece to say, put down the pride, put down whatever, and say, you know what, you're important to me, and we're going, and we're in the thick of it right now. But I need you in my life still. We got to work through this, regardless of who it is.
Yeah. So do you think it helped you to see that what you saw in childhood didn't mean that that was the right way to handle it,
Yeah.
and that you're like, hold on, let me figure out how I do this? Like you fight
Mhm.
for the ones that you should, or I don't know what word I'm looking for there, but and it gave you the confidence to do it
Yeah.
instead of the fear of like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm gonna be abandoned or I'm not gonna be, and okay.
Yeah. It went from abandonment to this is something that I get to choose in this too.
Mm,
It's not because sometimes it's like you don't get to choose, but
right.
like if I have a say in this, I'm going to choose to work through it.
Yes.
And sometimes
Okay.
the other person could just walk away, but at least
Right.
you put yourself in it and say, I'm here and I'm choosing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Sometimes when you have to choose to be the one to walk away, though, that like you
Mhm.
have fought for it
Yeah.
and fought for it, and then you have to be the one to choose to walk away. Like I'm
Mhm.
not good at that, and I've found myself having to do that a little bit here lately in different
Mhm.
situations, and it's
Mhm. It's not for the weak.
no,
It's
because
strong to walk away, right?
it's something that you want to make sure you're doing for the right reasons,
Mhm.
and it's like gotta sit in it.
Mhm. Yeah. Gotta sit in it.
Can't help it.
That's right. So we have walls and we have boundaries. Your boundary can look like I can love you and protect myself. The wall can say I won't let anyone close enough to hurt me.
Mm.
The boundaries are more flexible, where the walls are more rigid, and the boundaries allow connection, whereas the wall prevents connection.
You think boundaries should be flexible?
They tend to be, I mean, boundaries are flexible. I think the word flexible meaning like it can be different for different people,
Oh, okay.
maybe,
Okay.
than it being so hard and fast, like this is the way to do it. Whereas I think that walls are, it's either up or it's down
See, I feel like people fluctuate with them sometimes.
with the wall.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like I've got this wall, and then it's like, oh, I brought it down, and then you get scared, and then you put the wall
Yeah.
back up.
Yeah. I think that's also,
I
yeah.
think, and when I hear that, I think like if you let your boundary be flexible,
Mm,
then it's given the wrong message. Like, oh, well, they may
fair.
have said that no to this, but they were flexible about it before, so maybe they'll be flexible about it
Yep.
again.
It's almost as if you can be taken advantage of the boundary piece of it. Yeah. That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
when
know. I don't
I
know,
thought
but
about it in a different, yeah.
yeah, and when you
Yeah.
explained it, I was like, oh, that makes total
Yeah.
sense.
But yeah, the way you said that definitely, yeah, you don't want to have, like, you don't want to have boundaries that are not firm, I
Right.
guess. To
And
be
I mean,
firm,
oh,
flexible.
they can be like because
Yeah.
it may change in time.
Hmm.
Like,
Maybe that's the
and
flexibility. I don't know.
that could be the yeah.
So, what does self protection cost you? I've got in here
Mm,
trust. It can cost your peace. It can cost your community or your support, your joy, and your intimacy. And so, my question to you all is: if any of this resonated for you, is it time to remove some walls, or maybe the flip of it, maybe, or is it time to start protecting yourself a little bit more? And I think that those are two different, obviously, questions depending on which way you kind of
mhm.
look at things. But good questions to ask are, sometimes we talk about, even when you go to therapy, we know this. It's always like, what's the root cause, right? We can talk about the symptoms all day, but what's the root cause? So, same thing with the boundaries and the walls. Where did the wall come from?
Mhm.
Admitting the feeling. It's okay to say, my wall is up, or it's okay to acknowledge where you are with it.
Mhm.
And then who do you trust? Because we talk all the time about sharing and being in community with people, and
Mhm.
sometimes you just need an ear to, if you're not a rational person, find a rational person in your life
Yeah.
to speak truth to you. But I think it's great to share those,
Mhm. And
walls or
sometimes you need to
boundaries.
be able to just share. Say, hey, I
Yeah.
don't need advice.
hmm
I
Just
need to say
talking.
it out loud.
Yeah, absolutely. Practicing small steps. So telling someone that you trust, how are you really doing?
Mm. Are you,
Mm.
I'm good. Are you real good or
Are
are you
you good?
good?
Good. Yeah. Are you good? Good. Or are you just good?
Mhm.
Mm. Yep. That's one that we ask each other, which I love because that just kind of
Well, it's like I know you're
yeah.
answering,
Uh
but you
huh.
don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm answering you, but I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about it. So, yes,
And
here,
that's
this
where I'm
is
like,
where I'm at.
we'll say a prayer, and I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or asking someone you trust for help, which I feel like I just repeated that, but allowing someone to encourage you without pushing them away.
Mm.
Because when you're in the thick of life and you're in the thick of it, and someone's just truly there for good and good intention and to encourage, it's welcome it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
even if you don't want to, and you're in a spot where you're like, I'm not really able to receive that message. Just know that people do care. If they
Yeah.
reach out to you.
Yeah.
So in closing, your heart deserves protection, but it
Mm.
also deserves connection.
Mm.
Healing is not tearing down every wall, but perhaps it's removing a few bricks over time.
Mm.
I
That's good.
know. I love that. That was yeah. This one was again an eye opener for me,
Yeah.
as always.
When there's a whole
Anyway,
nother, like,
yeah.
so many things we didn't
hmm
about protection that we didn't even talk about that actually, yeah.
I know.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
And as always, you always
Always
have
have
a
a
seat
seat
at
at
our
our
table.
table.
I was like, did I forget that line already? Uh,
Well, very
scary.
good, but it's fun.